Hey guys, my name is Joel Wallace and welcome to my channel. Today I want to give you 5 things that you don't know about me. And I thought about this video for a little while and these I can come up with a lot of things. I think we all can. And let me say this first. This is what I like to see people do. Instead of doing them little tests and stuff on that they do on Facebook and Twitter and all that, and then they post it, my personality's this and I'm this kind of person. Just tell me 5 things about you and that would work. 10 things. What's 10 things? Your favorite color and stuff. I'd rather hear you say it than take the little test. So anyway, here's my 5 things that you don't know about me. 1, I'm from Texas. I'm originally from Austin, Texas. Music capital of Texas. Back in my day, I don't know what it is now. I mean, it was a great place for music. I was born in Austin. My dad was from Texas and my mom was from North Carolina. My dad was a Marine at Camp Lejeune in Jacksonville, and they met in Wilmington. And as a kid, we traveled across the South from Texas, North Carolina. We lived in several towns, and we ended up in Wilmington when I was real small. And in 1975, I moved back out to Texas with my mom and stayed there till 1985 when I moved back to Wilmington, North Carolina. And I've been in North Carolina ever since. In 1995, I moved to Asheville, North Carolina. And I'm here in the Appalachian Mountains of Asheville. And you can call me what you call a Texas hillbilly. So I'm from Texas originally. Number 2, music is pretty much something that's instilled in me. I don't even consider it a hobby. It's part of my life. But as a hobby, I like doing what they call astrophotography. I've got a real nice telescope, 8-inch telescope, and I hook cameras to it, and on clear, good nights, I go out there and I photograph galaxies and nebula and comets and planets and double stars, triple stars, whatever I can get that night. And I just love doing it and getting the pictures back here and processing them and looking at them and going, that's, if people knew what was out there, they would just be thrilled. And it does thrill me. I've always had a interest in astronomy since I was very young, and it's been in these latter years, in the last 15 years that 20 years, I actually have gotten back into it. But it's a hobby that's based on weather. It really is. It's not like music where you can just go in your room and play guitar. You have to actually wait for clear skies and good weather and right conditions to get good photographs. And I like photography anyway. So I go out and photograph things all the time. So I like astrophotography. Another thing, the third thing would be, I don't read much. Now that sounds, man, you should be reading. Well, the thing is, I do read, but I read when I'm interested in something or need to know how to do something. I'll get a book on it and read up on it, or I'll read up on the internet. For instance, gardening. I mean, I had to read up on that, on how to prepare soil and stuff like that. I just wasn't taught that as a kid. I was taught other things and about surviving. And so I read up on gardening to make sure my plants grow and keep flowers alive. And, because I wasn't born with a natural green thumb, I had to learn how to do it. And repairs, working on air conditioners and stuff, and electrical work. I had to read up on it and learn about it. I still have how-to books on that I have to reference back on. So, I only read in something interests me. And there's some things I read every day, but it's just very little, just very small passages, chapters or something in a book. But as far as an avid reader, I'm not. I had a buddy in Texas that could read, he would read those 200-page paperback books in like 2 days, man, and it'd be done. He'd have another one. He'd read all the time. So I don't read much, but I read when I want it, when I'm interested in something or need to know how. Fourth thing is, I don't like the traveling part when getting somewhere. That's probably came as a kid because my dad loved to ride a lot, and then he would spend a little time wherever he's getting to, and then I would I think I got that from back then. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it was because my brothers and sisters, my mom told me this stuff. So I like I like the part of getting somewhere and enjoying the time there and everything, but I don't like the traveling part. The fifth thing, the final thing I want to tell you guys is I love spur of the moment stuff. Now, yeah, I'm one of those, if you say, hey man, we're heading to the lake and we're going to spend a day there, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Or we're going hiking, yeah man, let's go. I'm ready. But I won't do spur of the moment if I'm already busy or in the middle of doing something. I'm just not going to drop it and go. I'm just not that way. If I'm in the middle of writing a song or working on the house and people say, let's go here, I'm like, no, I'll meet you there later. I'm not that spur of the moment, but I do like spur of the moment stuff. So guys, there's 5 things about me that you might not know, and you do now. And obviously you guys know I like music because I post these music videos, but I thought I'd give you a few things about me that you didn't know. So I want to see other people do the same thing on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Put a little video up. You can do it with your iPhone, just real simple, and then post it so we'll know more about you. So that's 5 things you didn't know about me, and now you do, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.